Hi guys, I'm back again today with another Buy Me a Coffee request. And today we have 10 best European countries to move and to raise a family. This I like. This I'm interested. Um so I'm gonna tell you, like I've always wanted to go to France, but with stories I've been discouraged because for me, I feel like maybe not necessarily live in France, but I've always wanted to go to France just because of the food, the cuisine. It was so me once upon a time, but now I feel like Switzerland is the place to be. But we'll see. And then because of the reactions that we've been doing recently, I'm more now leaning towards like Australia, Germany, Netherlands because of our reaction. So from France to Switzerland to Australia to Germany and now to Netherlands. So we'll see if any of those countries make it, and also which one is number one because we're going there right now. We're gonna pack our bags and go to the airport and try to sneak ourselves to that country because we don't have a visa and flight ticket. But anyways, before we do start, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, and let's explore Europe. Oh, look at the ducks.
10
Where's this so
Best
short?
European Countries to Move to and Raise a Family. Are you considering relocating your family to a foreign country? We
Myself.
understand
I
that
don't have a
planning a move
family. I mean,
overseas has a plethora of considerations, but when you're considering relocation with children, the number of considerations and preparation increase significantly.
me and my fish.
Consequently, to make things simpler for you, we've compiled a list of the 10 best European countries to move to and raise a
So
family in
cute.
case Europe is your choice of destination. We have also included suggestions from expats who have first-hand knowledge of the challenges of moving overseas with family. Here we take a deeper look at some of the European nations that offer the finest conditions for raising a family, as well as the differences between their methods.
Let's go, Mister.
10. Austria.
Ooh,
Austrian
Austria.
families receive more
Never thought about
substantial
this.
help than their counterparts elsewhere in Europe. Some 28% of the country's GDP is allocated to family support, while the EU average of this is 3.2%. Families with children are eligible for a wide range of financial and non-financial benefits from the government. Children in Austria, for example, are entitled to a childcare allowance of between 105 and 153 euros a month, in addition to the family's income. This allowance continues until the kid is 25. Austria
25? Are you telling me that you get 150 euros, or let's say 100 euros even, as an allowance? As a parent, I'll be like, child of mine, good luck. This is all you get from the government. You use it monthly for whatever you need. But if you run out, you have to wait for the next month. The only thing I buy for you is food and school stuff. That is for whatever.
in addition to providing financial advantages, has a well-established policy on parental leave. Maternity leave begins 8 weeks before the expected delivery date and continues for at least another 8 weeks following the birth. During this time, employed parents receive full salary. 9.
I forget to edit in my other video because I did check the maternity leave here in the Philippines. It is 15 weeks, did we say? But it was only enforced in 2019. That's why I was really shocked because if I remember correctly, whilst I was schooling, it wasn't the case. When I was in school, when I took law as a subject for one semester, which I surprisingly passed, I thought I failed, but remembering I passed. I don't know how. But anyways, yeah, I remember that clearly that maternity leave was like 1 month or something. And for most companies, they even pay you. But it's good that they changed it. At least we're improving. And it's now 105 days or whatever, how many weeks that is. And it's with pay. So that's good, Philippines. Pat yourself on the back. You're doing better than ever. And that was only enforced recently. So, what is the future for us? I don't know, but hope for the best.
During this time, employed parents receive full salary. 9. Ireland. Ireland offers a
Ooh,
diverse choice of accommodations for
come on,
travellers of
Ireland.
all financial backgrounds. Though many metropolitan cities such as Dublin are exceedingly costly to live in, yet cheaper housing may be found on the outskirts of major cities. Most places are conveniently equipped with sofas, tables, wardrobes, and in most cases a brand new mattress. The Irish government has launched many family welfare schemes that will help you to raise your children with ease. There is also
Oh.
parental leave of 90 days for both parents working in any kind of job.
Both the
A special daycare
parents?
allowance is set for children, and this increases every 5 years. Everyone who works full-time in Ireland is entitled to 20 days of yearly leave, according to Irish legislation. It is not normally feasible to get away without taking vacation time, and most businesses will give long-term employees more vacation as a token of appreciation of their loyalty.
Oh, wow.
8.
Ireland knows
Belgium.
how to
If the foreign country where you're planning to move to is Belgium,
treat its
raising
people.
children might be easier for you.
Belgium.
Many variables make Belgium one of the European countries to move and raise a family. Belgium was rated the 17th most developed nation in the world in the United Nations 2019 Human Development Report, with a Human Development Index or HDI score of 0.919. Belgium has an excellent
I want to do the world version of this. Maybe there is none because it's all Europe. I'm like, you know what? I want to react to the 10 best countries in the world to move to. But now that I'm thinking about it, it probably is all Europe. So the person didn't even bother to do it. They're like, this is a waste of my time. I did this already in the Europe version. If I do it the world, it's going to be the same countries. But we'll see. We'll try to find it and react to it
index or HDI score
because
of
I'm curious.
0.919. Belgium has an excellent system of maternal health care. Expat parents might get assistance from organisations such as the Brussels Childbirth Trust or BCT. For instance, the BCT provides a comprehensive range of prenatal and postnatal services. It organises social events for pregnant mothers, such as coffee mornings and playgroups for their children.
Coffee
This centre
morning.
aspires to be the go-to place
Belgium.
for new and expectant
You
expat
stole my
parents.
heart already.
7. New Zealand.
New
In
Zealand.
many
Come
ways,
on.
New Zealand is the ideal place to raise children. It is more stable, more peaceful, and more secure than almost everywhere else on the planet.
Okay, I'm
In
going
fact,
to New
according
Zealand.
to the 2017 Global Peace Index, New Zealand is the second safest country in the world.
Oh, I'm going to New
According to the
Zealand.
2015 Expat Explorer
Where's the
study
first
conducted
though?
by HSBC, 75% of expat parents residing in New Zealand believe that their offspring are healthier living in New Zealand. Almost three-quarters of those who
Look
responded
at the
said they had
kid.
become more physically active as a result of their relocation. Some of these factors
I'm
contributed
going
to
to New
foreigners
Zealand.
ranking New Zealand top in the world for health. 6. Netherlands. When it
Come
comes to
on.
health and welfare, the Netherlands is another North European nation that ranks high in the raising of children. The country is well known for its family values and independence. The country of windmills and ports, with a population of 17 million, boasts the world's top health and education systems. With a per capita GDP of more than $56,000, the Dutch are willing to spend a
Oh.
lot of money on childcare. It is possible to have many different views on why the Netherlands has the happiest children in the world, yet most believe that it is the result of a
Netherlands.
combination of several factors. In the Netherlands, children's ideas and viewpoints are respected and taken into consideration.
True.
5. Finland.
Ooh,
Finland
Finland.
is
Come on.
universally acknowledged as one of the safest countries in the world. Being secure and sound is something every family needs to prioritise when migrating with children nowadays. Knowing that you're in a country that is well known for safety helps to reduce this everyday anxiety to a mere afterthought.
True.
New moms in Finland are given a baby box, which is a container containing numerous baby care items, including a cot, which is available to all women residents in Finland who ask for it.
Wow.
However, families that don't require this package can apply to the Finnish government for a non-taxable reimbursement of €140 per infant. The government also provides a 4-month maternity leave allowance, which is available to not only working moms, but also
It's
to
so crazy the mindset of like a lot of European people or even people who migrate there because you have all these benefits, but it's even less populated than let's say Philippines, right? So okay, so Philippines overpopulated. We don't get this kind of treatment with children and parenting and all that stuff. We don't get help from the government that much, but we still procreate. They're not getting 140 euros month, I mean, per child, or a child is not getting 100 euros every month. No, none of that is happening. But why do we still push out kids left, right, and center as if there's no tomorrow? That was one of the questions I believe we asked. I don't know if it was college or high school, because we're nosy ass people. And they're like, teacher, why is it that we are overpopulated? Like most poor countries are super populated. And our teacher was very honest, and he said, because just think about this. If you're poor, what is there to do? Nothing. So what else is there to do but entertain yourselves? And I was like, oh, you smart. And I think we were young at that age when we were asking, but he told us, or she, I don't know. They told us straight up. Yeah, I was like, oh, thank you. Makes sense. But yeah, so I guess that's why we keep pushing out kids, even if we don't get this beautiful benefits from it. Ah, sad, sad.
provides a 4-month maternity leave allowance, which is available to not only working moms, but also to those who are
Mom.
self-employed, students, or even jobless. 4. Norway. Norway is one of the most environmentally
Norway.
friendly countries. With a population of over 5 million, Norway is the westernmost nation on the Scandinavian peninsula. It is
What does that
comforting
mean?
to know that Norway, with a per capita income of more than $74,000, provides an enabling environment for raising children in the most pleasant surroundings. Another reason why Norway is a great place to raise your children is that the development and care of children are given
Oh,
top
that's
priority in the
beautiful. Doesn't
country.
look real
The
again.
opportunity to play
Oh no.
outside helps
Why does it look like it's floating?
care of
Do you
children
guys
are given top
is it just
priority
my
in the country.
eyes? Why does it look like this place is just floating in heaven?
Opportunity
This is literally heaven. And somebody said, this is Norway. No, no, this is not Norway. It's heaven. So basically, if you go to Norway, you are dead because you're in heaven already. Like, what is this life? Why is this place floating? It looks like it's floating in nothing. Is it just my eyes? Like, do you see what I see? Norway. Oh, Norway. Come on.
play outside helps children of all ages develop their creativity. Every city in Norway offers a range of activities for families to participate in. Children in Norway begin
So
attending
cute.
kindergarten immediately following the conclusion of maternity or paternity leave.
Oh, damn.
Depending
That's
on
good.
how many hours a day you prefer,
At least
there
you
are
don't have
several
to
sorts of kindergartens to select from.
have
Some of them
to
provide
stay home.
opportunities for you to socialize with other parents.
Norway is not Earth. Somebody like Norway is not on Earth. Why did we say countries? Like this is another planet probably, or it is in heaven. Like I said, this is not Earth. Are you sure Norway is part of the world? Like the Earth? Did Elon Musk just take Norway and put it in like freaking Mars already? Like, did he do that and I didn't know this development? This doesn't look like a place that exists on Earth. Or maybe I just haven't seen enough of the world. That's why.
while your children are having a great
It's
time.
not real.
3. Switzerland.
Oh,
The quality
Switzerland
of
made
maternity
it.
and newborn treatment in Switzerland is
So two of our
unrivaled.
countries made
The
it.
decision to relocate with children can be a wise one. From the
Yeah, I
moment
really
their
like
infants are
Switzerland,
born,
though.
Swiss women are surrounded by soothing, competent assistance from individuals who have the luxury of time on their side.
Oh wow.
There's no rush to get new moms out of the hospital. If nursing is preferred, as usual, time is set aside to assist with the process. Almost
Wow.
2/3 of babies were exclusively breastfed in the first 3 to 4 months, giving them some health advantages over infants born in other European countries. Grassroots childcare is quite widespread, and moms with small children are rarely employed full-time.
So
A growing
beautiful.
number of fathers are also limiting their working hours. 2. Sweden.
Sweden.
The country of
Come
Sweden,
on.
with a population of 10 million people, is almost flawless in the areas of human rights and the environment. It has one of the highest child safety regulations in
It's
the
so
world,
impossible
together
to
with
have a
world-class
flawless-
health and education facilities.
But it's
Migrating
almost.
to Sweden
Wow.
with children should be a fantastic option. Sweden is generally accepted as one of the best European countries to move to and raise a family.
Oh.
Institutions such as Försäkringskassan, the Swedish social insurance agency, enable
Mm.
parents to spend more time with their children by providing them with financial assistance. Children under the age of 3 are entitled to 525 hours of free care every year. It is supplemented with
Oh.
paid parental leave arrangements, which give 480 days for each kid. About 80% of parental income during that period is reserved for insuring the child. 1.
Wow.
Denmark.
The fact that Sweden can still function with that means that the rest of the world can do it. We just don't give a fudge. It's like I don't care if you are 20 years pregnant. Of course, I'm exaggerating. You still have to go to work, and then when you pop out the child, tomorrow come back to work. Like, what is the rest of the world doing then? If this, like, 10 countries can do this much, like it's already so much in my eyes, what are we doing? Like, hello, do we just like blind ourselves and say, oh, I don't see Europe existing in this ecosystem of ours, so we're not gonna follow whatever they do? Is it because we cannot afford it? Like, what are we trying to, why? That is the question. Why? Is it too much for us as a country? Probably. Actually, it is. But let's start somewhere. Huh?
Included the Scandinavian country on our list of the best countries to relocate with children
Denmark
because of
is
its
number
stellar
one.
performance in terms of childcare, safety regulations, and enabling infrastructure. Citizens with a per capita GDP of more than $52,000 are more than willing to pay higher taxes in exchange for the finest possible environment the
I
country
see,
is
I see, I
providing for
see.
child rearing. Safety, concern for human rights, gender equality, and a well-developed public education system are just a few of the factors that elevate Denmark to the top of the list of the best nations in which to raise children. Working hours are short. You can be allowed to leave work at 3 or 4 p.m. to pick up your children from
Oh,
school.
four.
When your child is a newborn, a nurse will come to your home to check on him or her. In addition to helping them learn a new language and broadening their worldview, introducing children to other cultures may be quite beneficial. You and your family will reap the long-term advantages of time spent in these best countries to
Hmm.
raise a family. Thank you
Nice.
for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment,
At least they're thinking about their people, because how will a country thrive? It's people. It's not because of your freaking lazy ass who is sitting on the freaking. Okay, this is. Whew. Anyways, even if we paid 1 million in taxes, it's not gonna go to the benefit. Like, it's not gonna benefit us as people in the long run, because it's just gonna go straight to their pocket, and they're gonna make their belly even bigger than ever. So it's up to them to think about us down here, because if they don't, regardless of how much insurance we pay or taxes that we pay, nothing is gonna happen, because our taxes is insane already. For me, when I look at it, I'm like, how do people afford these taxes that we're paying? Like, how can a regular working person afford this? Somebody who's like renting, somebody who's paying bills, somebody who works like minimum wage, how are they affording our taxes? I mean, our whatever it is that we pay to the government, how are they affording this? Because I don't see any improvement around. First, you cannot afford. Second, it doesn't go nowhere. So we're just left like this. That's why a lot of us Filipinos you see in other countries, because we're running away from this broke ass system. And now I want to go there. But now Norway has stolen my heart, though. Norway has stolen my freaking heart. And because it looks insane. But out of all, I think Switzerland. Switzerland for sure, because that is already on my list. So it has made it even. Ooh, New Zealand also, because it's one of the safest. But then Netherlands is so beautiful as well, and the way, like, they're when it comes to children, it's really their priority. So I like that as well. So now I'm so lost. Where do I go? Right. But, anyways, let me know where you're from in the comments. This has been amazing. I hope I didn't talk your ears off. And I'll see you in the next video. That will be on Monday. Okay. Bye, guys.